Just be ordinary. Today's very taboo subject is touching on whether it is okay to just be ordinary. And when somebody first suggested, even just mentioned just being ordinary, I cringed. I had this visceral reaction that was just, ugh, ordinary. Nobody wants to be normal. And I mistook those two things, the difference between ordinary and normal. I didn't realize that I was trying to prove to myself and to other people that I was something, that I was special, that I was bright, that I was whatever. And when somebody said just be ordinary, I had to sit and think about, oh, Jesus, why do I have such a problem with that? I'm having quite the reaction. And I thought that if I accepted just enjoying my life, I wouldn't be motivated to do anything. And that looked terrible because then I would never appear to be successful to other people. I would never meet the criteria that I was given the impression we all agreed upon. If you do these things, if you appear this way, if you make this much money, if you have the right partner and the right house and the right job and all these things, then you're good enough. Then you're accepted and you don't have to worry about that anymore. And then I looked at the happiest people I knew. And they didn't seem to be motivated by that. They didn't seem to be motivated by trying to prove anything to anyone. They were just living their lives. And if they appeared to be extraordinary, it was entirely by accident. It wasn't what they set out to do, and it didn't seem to matter to them at all. They just lived their lives. And the simplicity of just living my life is so liberating, to not be continually concerned about what other people think, about whether I will be able to achieve enough in comparison to everyone else, because that's what the game is. That's what being extraordinary is. It's literally compared to average, you made it this far. And then that also freed me up to just enjoy the way other people lived their lives. I didn't have an investment in what they were doing. I wouldn't take somebody else's successes as threatening, which is a weird thing kind of, but they were threatening. And I started to be able to enjoy how other people lived their lives, and it stopped mattering to me what somebody else chose to do. And it just took all of that comparison and game and competition off my mind and left me with just a nicer experience of life. And the kind of amusing thing now is not much has changed as far as what I do day to day. I just stopped telling myself it wasn't enough. And if anything, I'm slightly more like productive in an observable sense because I don't spend so much time wrapped up in what I should be doing and what's the best way to do it and how I ought to do it, and feeling badly for not doing enough or doing it right or doing it faster. Um, yeah, so it's just a little thought that doesn't get voiced but did a lot for me. Um, as far as just relaxing into myself and allowing myself to be however I am. Just allowing life to flow without trying to direct it towards some goal or some bar, and just let go a little bit more and allow things to flow.